Structural buildings, houses, and more are expanded today, especially with our growing population. It is one of the needs of the society, and it protects us from harmful disasters such as earthquakes, storms, hot or cold temperatures, and more. Back then, ancient people used to live in caves or rock shelters until they learned how to use mud to build the walls of their structures. But why do I tell you these things? Because our presentation is all about a comparative study of light block and traditional concrete block, its efficiency, durability, and more economical in the construction industry in the Philippines. We will discuss to you today the background of the study, statement of the problem, objectives of the study, significance of the study, conceptual framework, and the related studies. Are most extensively used walling materials in the Philippines because of its cheapness and can installed by not so skilled workers. It is also a non-load bearing type with a minimum compressive strength of 350 psi. There are multiple benefits in concrete including thermal mass, durability, cheapness, low maintenance requirements, non-combustible, but also have weaknesses like weak intense strength that causes the concrete to crush. A Cebu-based actor-businessman invested a company that offers lightweight, eco-friendly concrete blocks. Engineer John Slater Young started his own company called Liteblock Philippines, which officially started producing light blocks. The light block is a cheaper, greener, and lighter alternative to the traditional CHP, which is what most constructors use in buildings. Engineer Young said, "The light block is basically concrete but lighter and more insulated because it has micro air bubbles in it. The air bubbles allow for better insulation, thus helping save the energy. The blocks are double the size of traditional CHB and stronger, with a minimum compressive strength of 500 psi.
One of the smartest strategies in buying is picking the one with a better quality to avoid repurchasing the same item within a short period of time. Why? It's because your expenses would be reduced if you could use an item for a long period of time, and also if it doesn't cost you much in doing repairs. Just like in construction, we use a high quality materials that can provide the strength we needed so that the structure would be strong enough to endure for a long period of time. As the first presenter said earlier, the light block made by engineer John Slater Young will help people today to be more wiser choosing good quality of concrete. This light block is better than traditional CHB in its characteristics and strength that will be used for a long run.
Our main objective in this study was to find out if a light block can surpass the ability of traditional concrete in addition to being cheap. We will try to find out if it is more durable and more useful in our society than the traditional hollow blocks to find out what is more needed in our society. Light blocks are exactly like regular hollow blocks but works better, lasts longer, and gives more savings in long run and may be assessed in its resiliency through innovative technology in removing rubble from the composition of fibers and micro air bubbles. So these blocks are stronger and lighter load requirements on your foundation. It is high durability and pull out superior strength, plus its machine gives a precise consistent thickness for workable like lumber, sawn, drilled, and chiseled.
Significance of study. The significance of study lies on utilization of construction materials in order to develop an innovation way of producing a low-cost alternative construction bricks without reducing its strengths and other properties. This may come up a part of a solution to our problems regarding on the development of traditional concrete blocks. First, construction industry. The study seems beneficial to construction industry for construction materials innovation. The study could provide additional knowledge in our market regarding the advantage and benefits of lightweight concrete blocks which can be used to construct infrastructure in a fast way and economic way. Second, civil engineers. The study provides a better solution to the common problems encountered by our engineers or contractors in site in the way that they can utilize the innovation to earn profit and provide better quality of structures to generate advantage knowledge of profession that will enhance the standing of design profession. It can be served for all engineers in considering lightweight concrete blocks as replacement for traditional blocks. Lastly, society. Many people find it difficult to build a good and stable house because of low income, so this study can help us to give a choice. People choose a budget-friendly and strong CHP to have a good home because we know that most Filipino houses are made of wood or patchwork equipments due to lack of money because of light blocks is so cheap. More people will be able to afford it. Their home will be secure and their fears will be reduced in times of disaster, such as typhoon or earthquakes, because they are made of durable materials.
So this is the conceptual framework of the comparison of traditional concrete hollow blocks and light blocks. First, data gathering. We collected data about traditional concrete hollow blocks and light blocks so we can identify the similarities and differences between the two blocks, also their properties and what tests did they use to evaluate their performance. Next is the characterization of traditional concrete hollow blocks and light blocks. In characterization, we focus discussing the advantage and disadvantage of each blocks and also their strength, performance, and the production of blocks in the Philippines. Then each block has superior advantage from each other. Lastly, we evaluate our study and came up with some recommendations that can help us which are the best to use.
Behavior and characteristics of CHB. Aggregates plays an important role in the concrete. When it comes to the different sizes of aggregates, density or moisture content doesn't affect the strength of a concrete. Change in coarse aggregate influence the compressive strength and flexural strength of a concrete. In masonry structures, mortar and block are essential. Mortar fill must be accurately compacted. Mixing and pouring should be standardized and properly timed for bonding of mortars. Proper curing of mortar fill should be followed because it is important subject in CHB masonry structures. Prisms with weak mortars started to fail with the crushing of mortar, cause tensile stresses in the block. Therefore, interaction of mortars and block is responsible for the masonry failure.
Advantage of CHB. CHB has advantages such as high durability, adequate strength, superior thermal insulation, and environmental friendly. Concrete hollow blocks can hold out against a high level of loading if it is highly durable. It is also known for its adequate strength because it can support heavy loads and has high stress bearing capacity. Concrete hollow blocks helps to keep the room or building cool in summer and warm in winter season because of the air in the hollow blocks that preventing the penetration of hot and cold temperature inside the building or room. It is also well known for being eco-friendly because they not emitting harmful gases that can cause on polluting the air.
Despite of being a main material of CHB in the construction works, it is limited in its strength and has weaknesses. First, the fire resistance. It can be protected for at least 2 hours from fire, and as a concrete material, it does not burn, and when heated, it does not release any toxic fume. Second, it is fast and has easier construction system because it is equal shape, size, and weight, and made it easier to deploy the right position. Nevertheless, the disadvantage of the traditional CHB is more expensive because of the demand of the community increase and it needed a higher production that affect the value of the products. Lastly, the water absorption of the concrete hollow blocks are water absorbent and susceptible to water.
Lightweight concrete blocks. According to Thomas A. Hon and John T. Weiss, lightweight concrete blocks has its unique physical and mechanical properties: free density, compressive strength and tensile strength, modules of elasticity, abrasion, and free resistance. Based on migrate building solution, production of lightweight concrete blocks by processing byproducts materials such as slugs can utilize the use of recyclable materials which can aid our environment crisis. Based on Dan Anton and Eliza Meyers, lightweight concrete blocks are great to use for easy access of lifting and installment during construction. It can reduce the common problems concerning the back pain incident of workers and can make the task easier.
Lightweight concrete blocks is much lighter than the traditional concrete hollow blocks, so it will reduce the risk of collapsing for possible disasters like earthquakes. It is cheaper than the traditional CHB, more durable through its fire resistance and sound resistance, and it provides more insulation because of its lightweight. The characteristic of lightweight properties that shows how the capable and durable it is are the ultra lightweight concrete. It shows its durability for energy efficiency and thermal comfort. The lightweight harassment panels shows the investigation according to the cracking, ultimate load, and load strain, and the cellular lightweight concrete shows the air cavities and make bricks light.